This Sagittarius full moon is inviting us to step even more into our aligned truth. And it is also asking us the question, what truths are being illuminated under the light of this full moon? So I am so looking forward to this lunation, as I am a natal Sag moon, and this lunation is occurring in the decan that houses my own moon. It is a decan ruled by Saturn and relates to the 10 of Wands in the tarot. So this lunation is bringing to light the question of, what are we shedding? What truths are we releasing? What false beliefs are we letting go of? What have we been carrying that has felt too heavy in our body, in our mind, in our nervous system? What truths are no longer aligned with our deeper soul's mission? Because Saturn is the decan ruler for this part of Sagittarius, which is a sign inherently ruled by Jupiter. And by the way, Jupiter is in opposition. Jupiter just moved into his sign of exaltation, Cancer, and is in opposition to this lunation. So this is interesting because Sagittarius is a sign that is all about adventure, travel, playfulness, expansion, belief systems, philosophy, ways of being. And again, it is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is abundance, blessings, expansion. Yet this decan of Sagittarius is a decan ruled by Saturn, which invites us into the commitment that we have towards our belief systems, the commitment that we have to stand in our truth. So something is coming to light in the part of our charts that contain Sagittarius. So I invite you to reflect on what has been feeling heavy for you. What are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to release? And the interesting part about Sagittarius medicine, and especially the Temperance card, is that it teaches us the frequency of alchemy, that two truths can be valid at the same time. And that's because we see the water moving through these two cups here. So I love to think about how Sagittarius is related to the energy of the arrow. And with that, the lower vibrational side of Sagittarius is the frequency of righteousness. It is thinking that your truth is the only way and that is it. Whereas if you open up to that frequency of worldliness, which is really a deeper desire of Sagittarius to travel and expand consciousness, then you start to gather more arrows in your pack. And you want more arrows than just one arrow, right? So I love to think about this metaphor of putting arrows in a garage or in a storage space, things that you've contemplated that don't quite feel like your truth, and then having a whole pack of arrows that is actually your deeper truth. And when you do that, then there's not a heaviness that is there because you are aligned and committed to the truths that actually feel centered for you and for your being. This, though, can bring up in the collective lots of arguing, lots of going back and forth on, this is my belief, like this is what I think is right, this is what I think is just, and this back and forth energy, when really the higher octave of the Temperance card and of Sagittarius is, how can we create a better world? Because Sagittarius is the dreamer. So what outdated belief systems are you releasing in terms of your greater dream and vision for your life? The interesting thing about this lunation as well is that it is in a trine to Mars in Leo. So we are receiving that energy of courage, of confidence, of adoration, of that Martian ability to take action on this, on the shedding, on the releasing, on the letting go. The other interesting part about this lunation is that it is in a square to the nodal axis. So we have the north node in Pisces and the south node in Virgo here, and this lunation is square the nodes. So this does feel like whatever we are shedding and letting go of and releasing the story that is outdated, it is a part of our soul's evolution and the collective evolution. So again, it's going to show up differently depending on where this is occurring in your own natal chart. And then that opposition to Jupiter, especially exalted in Cancer, feels like it is really pulling up the emotions that are related to this feeling of the weight and the heaviness. So this feels like emotions might be explosive. It might be overwhelming, the energy of emotions. We'll see how this plays out, but I invite you to reflect on where this is occurring for you. I know for me it's a big one, having my natal moon here, and for me it is in also the 10th house, the house of career and status and reputation. So some things are being brought to light for me, so I will let y'all know as this lunation occurs and what's coming up for me. If you're looking for extra support, I have a meditation on my website, templeradiance.com, that is all about shedding and releasing. It's a beautiful, beautiful meditation, so I invite you to do that and take care of yourself, let go of some of that weight and that heaviness and the pressure, and step more into your power. Believe in your dreams, because they're possible. They wouldn't be on your heart if it wasn't for a reason. And now we're in this full year period of Jupiter being exalted in Cancer. So I also invite you to look at where Jupiter is transiting through your natal chart, because there's more blessings coming in, more expansion coming in that part of your chart. Okay, sending you so much love.